Brother, after nearly 3 weeks, as you can probably tell, of me struggling to breathe with the bronchitis I've had, it seems as though Triple H is trying to add some fresh air to this women's tag team division. Hell, the entire women's division seems to be exploding right now. They seem to be on at least half the program every week. And they got the US title coming.
I legitimately feel like every woman on the roster could probably have their own, like, women's exclusive show.
They should definitely have an Evolution 2.
100%, and I'm only waiting for it.
Yeah, it's gonna happen at this point.
There's some of the best fucking running backs on the field right now. And I'm using football terms as a guy that doesn't watch football.
Yeah, I was gonna say that whole reference went right over my head, bro.
It sort of went over mine too, but I know running back is a good thing.
It seems like specifically this tag division has been on fire.
Yeah.
Damage Control, who just got Dakota Kai back. You got Liv and Raquel as like the top female force on Raw. Same thing with Tiffany and Nia on SmackDown. Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven are the unsung heroes of SmackDown. That's 5 teams off the top of my head that could all win the tag titles.
I 100% agree with you in everything you're saying, but I will say, in terms of Damage Control, I've been under the impression for half of a year at this point that every single one of them women would be better off in singles careers individually. That's not to say that's, like, trumping everything else you ever said, because, like, yes, the women's tag division is on fire, and I'm only expecting it to get better. Immediately, I'm thinking Natalya is not doing shit on TV, but I could totally see her finding a partner. I don't know what Beth Phoenix is doing, but bring that back.
That's a natural team right there you could have.
Even if you were to bring in the NXT talent, team Natalya up with Nikita Lyons.
That sounds fun.
For some reason, that just sounds right.
Or when they get called up, Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade right there are a tag team. We have all of these teams. We have all these people coming up. Who do you think will win the titles? When do you think it's happening?
When do you think it's happening?
And who do you think is going to do it?
Let us know in the comments. I imagine it's probably going to be like a 6-woman thing where it doesn't make Bianca or Jade look weak, and they're not going to take any type of pinfall or submission.
Yeah, like they're in a triple threat.
Yeah, like they dump the commentary table on both of them. I'm throwing a Hail Mary. Charlotte Flair is going to make her return.
No.
And she's going to team up with Bayley.
I thought you were going to say she just wins the titles herself.
No. Yeah, she's in a tag with her dad.
That is such a Vince move to have Ric Flair win the women's tag titles. Bring back Eric Young and ODB. Have them win the women's tag just like they did in TNA.
Billy and Chuck.
Billy Gunn can still fucking go, bro. Hell yeah.
I mean, they love to scissor. Scissor me, Kevin.
Kevin's got no arms.
You know he doesn't like to talk about that.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He would slap you, but he can't.
Outside of the Flayers, though, I am genuinely curious. Just because it feels like they've beaten everybody.
I just told you. I feel like Charlotte Flair is going to come back and team with Bayley, and then they're going to win the tag titles. I feel like, in some weird type of way, Triple H takes a whole lot of pride in the 4 horsewomen, and the fact that there's only 2 left, he's got to recognize them at some point.
Wait a minute. Charlotte and Carmella return at the same time and win the titles.
I mean, honestly, at that point, I feel like I would rather Charlotte and Natalya.
I could see a Charlotte and Natalya one too, honestly. I could even see Liv and Raquel dethroning them. And then, like, that leads to Belair beating her for the belt. Then, Liv and Raquel defend the titles at WrestleMania against the Terror Twins. Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley win the women's tag titles.
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez win the tag team titles. On that same night, Tiffany Stratton cashes in for the tag titles with Nia Jax. But I'm also not expecting their breakup to be clean. I guess the follow-up question, who plays the heel? Immediately I think that while Jade, I feel, makes more sense, I love the idea of a Bianca Belair heel turn.
Oh yeah, her best stuff in NXT was her as a heel. Especially since it looks like her husband might be turning heel as well.
Kevin and I can be a tag team.
The chunk and the stick.
The stick and dick connection.
Yeah!